What is up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. So today in this video we're going to talk about 9 big tech stocks. But before we start this video, please show some love here on this video by hitting that thumbs up button. That is greatly appreciated and that really helps out with YouTube algorithm. And if you find these videos are helpful and you want to get my daily trade ideas, my swing trade ideas, 3 days of live trading in my Discord, check out the Patreon link below in the description. And if you are new to this channel, consider subscribing so you don't miss out on any new videos I post. And now let's get right into it with Tesla. On Tesla stock is down 2.38%, and this was a massive trade on Tesla that I missed on Friday. I had my levels, my alert set up here on Tesla to short at 178, 179 after filling the gap at 177.65, and look at this bull trap on Tesla coming all the way up to 177.38 but not fully closing the gap at 177.65. So I missed my entry on Tesla, and then this thing took a mega dump all the way down to 167 and now into closing on Friday holding 167 as a support. So this was a big miss on Tesla, guys, and that's what happens, when you try to get in exactly on top or exactly on bottom. Sometimes you cannot time the top or you cannot time the bottom. That is something to note, that even if you have experience in the market, you'll never be able to catch the top or the bottom in the market. You gotta get in somewhere, and I know I regretted on Friday that just for a few pennies, 177, 178, same thing. I didn't get in. I didn't pull the trigger on Tesla. Otherwise, that was a 500% trade on Tesla on Friday if I had took those 175 puts on Tesla. So going into next week on Monday, Tesla definitely not looking bullish with this, big red candle on this daily chart. 167 gives up. We could be filling this gap down here at 162.95, but before that Tesla also have supported 165, orange line, 13 SMA, and then 162.95 all the way down to 155. Tesla can hold 167 and Tesla stock can break 170 going into Monday. We could see another run up all the way up to 177 to 179.36, red line, 50 SMA. And now we're going to look at AMD. On AMD stock is down close to 2% on Friday, and this thing came all the way down to 93.68. I took some profit on AMD on my puts, and now AMD stock back up over 95. So going into next week on Monday, resistance level to watch, rising blue line 5 SMA sitting at 95.90. That will be a strong resistance to watch on AMD to the upside, and above that watch out for 98.31 and then again 100. To the downside, AMD will find strong support at 92, and below that also have support at 91.29, red line 50 SMA, $90, white line 20 SMA, and then critical support down here at 88. And now we're going to look at Apple. So Apple stock was also down 0.5%, and this is the weekly chart on Apple. And what do we have here on Apple stock, guys? A doji indecision candle on Apple stock, and that means one thing: we do not have a lot more upside on Apple stock. So definitely this could be start of a reversal on Apple stock, and we could see that going into next few days. Definitely, if this thing gives up 170, Apple stock coming down even more. So going into next week on Monday, as a strong support, watch 170. Now we have rising 13 SMA sitting at 170 also. So there is going to be a strong support, and below that 168.38, white line 20 SMA, and the gap down here at 166.81. To the upside, now Apple stock needs to break 172.84, and if that happens, we're going to see a quick trip all the way up to 176. Upper Bollinger Band expanded all the way up to 175.33, and by Monday it's going to expand all the way up to 176. So we could see that move to the upside. Apple stock needs to break 172.83, and then that is happening here on Apple stock, 176. And now we're going to look at Nvda. On Nvidia stock, it's down 0.83%, and Nvidia came all the way down to 280, almost touching rising 20 SMA on this daily chart. This white line sitting at 278 before getting a bounce, and now just trading at 283.40 at the closing, holding 13 SMA on this daily chart as a support, 282. So going into Monday on Nvidia, 287, 289 needs to break to the upside. And if that happens, we're going to see a quick trip all the way up to 294. To the downside, on Nvidia, we got support at 282, 278.36, and then all the way down here at 269, almost aligned with this red line, 50 SMA, and that would be a strong support because we have lower Bollinger Band down here also on Nvidia. And I think it's going to come down because this thing had a monstrous run to the upside, and now it's just a matter of time. Nvidia will come down, consolidate, and then we could see more upside on Nvidia. Definitely not a zone to buy and go long here on Nvidia stock. And now we're going to look at Microsoft. On Microsoft, it's down 0.37% and looks like it's holding 13 SMA on this daily chart as a support, 306.61 at the closing at 308.97. Now we do have resistance on Microsoft at 310, and we also have support at 306.61. And look at the dip, low for the day, 306.60. It cannot get any better. So Microsoft gives up 306.61 going into next week. On Monday, we could see a drop all the way down to 300. To the upside, 310 breaks, and that holds as a support on Microsoft. A quick trip all the way up to 320 possible on Microsoft. Definitely still on a strong bullish trend until this thing breaks 300, and then we could see more downside, possibly down to even 290. On Meta, it's down 0.84%, and look at this rejection again here on Meta at 237. High for the day, 236.96, getting rejected and coming all the way down to 231, and now holding at 233 as a support. We have rising 13 SMA and also blue line 5 SMA on this daily chart sitting at 233. Below that, going into next week on Monday, Meta can drop all the way down to 227, white line 20 SMA, and then 220. I still think that Meta can break 237. We're going to see another quick trip all the way up to 248 on Meta before coming down and closing at least this gap down here at 214.11. And now we're going to look at Netflix. On Netflix, is down 1.41% on Friday, and this thing, just like I said in my last video, upside target is 350, and we got very close to it, 348.17, before getting rejected, and also coming down and retracing upper Bollinger Band, which is sitting at 342, and then going under all the way down to blue line 5 SMA, which is sitting at 337, almost here on this daily chart. So support level to watch Monday, 337 on Netflix, rising blue line 5 SMA. Below that, watch out for 333, which is that breakout, and then watch out for 328, white line 20 SMA, 324, red line 50 SMA, and then 314. Netflix can hold 337 as a support on Monday. Watch out for a move back up to 340, 342, and then 350. On Amazon, stock is down 1.71%, and just like I said, that Amazon needs to come down and retest the breakout, which is at 109, and we got exactly 109 on Friday, and now into closing, holding above 109, holding the support and the breakout. So going into next week on Monday here on Amazon, 109 will be a key level to watch, and now we have rising blue line 5 SMA sitting at 109, so that is going to be a strong support. Below that, Amazon could be filling this gap down here at 106.79, and that is going to be a dip buy on Amazon for a day trade going into Monday. We also have support at 105.66, rising 20 SMA white line right here on this daily chart. Above 109, Amazon can hold going into next week on Monday. We're going to see a trip all the way up to 111.53, where this upper Bollinger Band is sitting, and I think this Bollinger Band will expand all the way up to close to 115, and this gap on top at 114.76 will get closed very soon on Amazon. On Google stock, it's up 0.87%, and there is not much upside left on Google stock. 120 is possible, and that is going to be extremely overbought at that level. So we're going to see a pullback on Google stock very soon. And on a pullback, watch out for the support 115, and below that, the gap down here at 113.51. We also have support rising blue line 5 SMA sitting at 112.66 up here. So Google stock below 112.66. Watch out for the retest of this breakout, definitely coming down to even 110. And that's all I have for you guys in this video. Thank you so much for watching, and have a great weekend, everybody.